The Poconos is home to ski resorts, of course, and outlet malls and couples retreats. It is also home to an exiled Muslim cleric.
Yeah, Fethullah Gulen has been in the crosshairs of the Turkish government for years. WFMZ's Bo Coltnow was given a tour of the compound where he lives in self-imposed exile.
A prayer room capped by an ornate domed ceiling is where Islam followers from across the world receive first-hand teachings from their religious leader in Monroe County.
If Mr. Gulen's health is fine, they get a chance to visit with him, they get a chance to listen to him, watch him, give a talk.
In there?
That happens in this building.
The man is Fethullah Gulen, a Turkish religious leader who for the past 20 years has lived in self-imposed exile at this 26-acre former Turkish summer youth camp in Ross Township.
This was a kind of a natural choice because it was both quiet and tranquil. At the same time, it's not too far away from the major metropolitan areas.
Alp Aslandawan is the head of the Alliance for Shared Values, a loose umbrella for 6 regional organizations started by Gulen sympathizers and Mr. Gulen's top aide. You don't like the term compound?
Yeah, because it brings to mind some, connotations that don't match the life here.
He says the religious retreat receives around 2,000 visitors per year. Some live on the property, some stay for a few days. And while we were here, we met several from Kyrgyzstan. And this monitor shows a daily prayer schedule.
He is encouraging all Muslims to have more dialogue, more engagement with non-Muslim fellow citizens, neighbors, so that they have a common human experience.
Aslandawan says Gulen is vehemently against radical Islam and opened his compound to us to change perceptions about what may go on here. And you guys do have cameras all over.
The security cameras were installed especially after the Turkish president began threatening Mr. Gulen and his sympathizers.
Security monitors extend to Mr. Gulen's bedroom, and visitors must pass through a manned gate to enter the property. Turkish President Erdogan has accused Gulen of directing a failed coup in 2016 and other efforts to destabilize his regime. Gulen denies this, and Erdogan wants Gulen extradited, but so far the U.S. hasn't budged. This is like his inner sanctum.
Yes, this is basically where the bulk of his life passes.
And next to his prized artifacts sits Gulen's current reality. Aslandawan says the 80-year-old's health kept him from meeting with us, but says the movement is part religious, social, and humanitarian. Worldwide, he has nearly 1 million followers, about 50,000 here in the U.S. And around 150 U.S. charter schools have been started by Gulen sympathizers. Aslandawan says criticism of Gulen and his work is mainly orchestrated by the Turkish government.
He always defended and supported the rule of law. He always defended and supported fundamental human rights and freedoms.
Bo Coltnow, 69 News.